Hello, this is Matthew French from the French Family Farm. This is day 4 with our bear. He attacked, as I said in a previous video, yesterday and busted all 3 pens open that I had out on the field. And he came back again last night. I didn't show any of the damage yesterday, and I made some repairs already today. I'll swing around here and show you the 2 pens that were up the hill from my turkey pen. They're semi-repaired, not fully repaired, but they'll get them through the night. And that's what they look like right there. And they look a whole lot better than what they did. And then behind me is my turkey pen, and I'll let you see it so you can get an idea of what he's done. He busted the top out. And of course I had turkeys running around when I got it here. It looked a little bit worse. I've kind of cleaned it up a little bit now, but he busted that all to pieces and got in there. And when he robbed them the other night, he robbed just the grain buckets. He didn't mess with anything. So last night my dad came up and pulled the grain bins out and the feeders out. And what he did this time was he killed chickens. So we lost a few chickens last night. It doesn't appear that we lost any turkeys. I haven't actually counted them yet to make sure, but one good thing that's come out of this, I've been wanting to experiment with poultry netting. Now I've only got one section of poultry netting. It's not quite enough for me to do what I want to do on a permanent basis, but I'll show you my birds. They're all inside of, this is sheep netting. Netting we use for paddocks for our sheep, and that's actually an old sheep paddock that we had moved the sheep out of and put them in. Their shelter was still standing, so I just put all their feeders in the shelter, and it needs to be fixed a little bit today, but that's where the sheep were sheltered at, and the turkeys they've stayed in pretty decent. We got one little booger down there on the end. She's kind of persistent about getting out. I was surprised she was still alive when I got here today, but I'm actually going to leave them in there. They've actually done pretty good. I was afraid they'd get out a lot worse than what they did, but they stayed in pretty good. So one good thing out of this bear problem, and that is a lesson learned on running turkeys on the field, that the poultry netting works actually pretty good. So we'll just have to build them a little shelter that we can move and put them some roosts in it so they can have a place to roost. But I think that's going to work pretty good. So again, we're still dealing with this bear. As much as I hate to do it, we did call the DNR and they gave us a kill permit. So we're going to be out here tonight trying to see if we can see this bear and put an end to him killing our chickens and busting our pens up. It's costing us a bit of money and a lot of work and even some poultry. So as much as we hate to do that, he's being in trouble. So we're going to be bear hunting tonight. So hopefully when I update tomorrow, I'll let you know whether we're free of a bear problem for right now. I hate to do this because in the past we've had no problem. They'll come around, they'll mess around with the pens, they'll pull on them, maybe break something, and then after a little bit they'd move on, or they'd find something else to eat, or it just got to be too big of a pain to get into them. But they haven't moved on this year. This is getting to be pretty persistent. I think like I said before, he's found an easy place to find grain, an easy meal, and so he's decided that he's just going to keep coming back and taking what he wants. And this time he took more, and didn't just rob one pen, robbed every pen. So we're going to see what happens tonight. But hopefully this will be the end of the problem with the bears. This is Matthew French again from the French Family Farm. Thanks for watching. Hope you'll subscribe to our videos on YouTube, and have a good day.